Greetings, subscribers! Daniel Grimm is a professional magician from Brooklyn, New York. Studying magic since age 6, he has performed on cruises, at Coney Island USA, as well as worked as manager of New York City's magic store and Houdini museum, Fantasma. Skilled in kids magic, danger magic, corporate magic, and hypnosis, he told me about yet another type of magic known as Geek Magic, which I became quite curious to see. He offered to perform some for this channel, and I thought, what better place to perform it than by the Firehouse from Ghostbusters? Seen in every Ghostbusters movie, and in recent years has become quite a tourist attraction. The inside holds all kinds of different Ghostbusters memorabilia, and the outside is just a gorgeous Tribeca establishment built in 1903. I also felt the video would be more interesting if you were performing the magic to another person. So I got in contact with LaVey, a model, actress, and all-around fun person who wanted to see some great close-up magic. And now, let's begin.
Hello, LaVey. Daniel, pleasure to meet you.
Hi, Daniel.
That's something kind of cool.
Absolutely.
So I happen to be a magician, and of course, all magicians have to start with a card trick. It's just what we do. That's all right. The first thing we're going to do is grab the cards out. And can you verify really quickly that these are all absolutely different?
Yes, they are all different.
So that you and the camera can see they're all different. We give them a quick mix just to make sure it's all fair. And like every other card trick, it all begins with a simple gesture that represents the card. Please ensure that if you saw it, you would recognize it and know what it is. Keep it in mind, and once you have it locked in your memory, turn that into the pack. Excellent. Notice it goes right back to where it came from, exactly in the spot in which you pulled it out. The rest of the cards are going to have them right back. So you notice that they are right back into the box from which they came. In fact, we'll put that away so that there is no manipulation that can be done. Nothing is palmed out, nothing is stolen. The only way I can identify or determine what your selection was is from your memory.
Okay.
This may seem a little weird, this may seem strange, but play along and I'm sure this will end up really well. Really focus on the idea of the card. Kind of imagine a bright, vivid image of that card in your mind. When you have that image in your mind, go ahead and take it, pluck it out, and hold it at your fingertips between your thumb and thumb. Can you see it there?
Yeah.
Your card, your selection, right there. I'd like you to take that image, place that thought into my mind.
That's right. Only more focused.
You gotta get it in there, in there. You actually got it. I have your thought, I have the image of the card in mind. But that's the problem, it's now in mind. I have to... See that in there?
Yes.
You want to grab it? Slowly, and... Oh, hey, I thought that was blood, but it's not. No, I'm kidding. But of course, what we just did, of course, was for the main and important question of unrolling that card that just came out of my nose. In order to ask you the most important question you ever get in a card trick, hey, is that your card?
Yeah.
The 9 of clubs.
Wow.
So as you can probably tell, the things that I do are unusual. In fact, sometimes I blur the line between what is real, what is fake, what isn't real. That's a pet peeve of mine when somebody says, do a trick. You know I don't do tricks, I don't roll over, play dead, fetch. Dogs are great at that. not myself. So they say, oh, okay, do an illusion instead. That implies I'm doing something that isn't real, or seeing something that isn't actually happening.
Okay.
I don't do those either. But just this once, this one time, I will show you a legend. I'm going to present a few items to you, and maybe you'll recognize them. Let me know. The first item is a bottle. You may know exactly what this is.
Okay, alcohol pads.
Correct. Would you like to hold on to it?
Okay.
That's exactly what this is. This is an alcohol pad. This is just to make the illusion seem realistic. This is a convincer.
Got it.
Do you mind extending one of your pointer fingers? This is called an epic foreshadowing. We'll get to that in a moment. But try to keep that finger clean. The second item I will present to you, not many will recognize, but depends what your background is. This is our second item. Any idea what that is? I'll give you a hint. It's not a thermometer.
Is that a syringe?
Very close. This is actually an 8-gauge needle.
Okay.
And again, this is not an illusion. As you may see in the glimmer of the light, it's genuinely a real 8-gauge needle.
What are you gonna do with that?
That's the question. What am I gonna do with this? So obviously this is not an illusion. The alcohol wasn't an illusion. My hand is not an illusion. But tell me, if I were to place the tip of that needle to my hand, I begin to push.
Oh my god.
Doesn't it almost look kind of like it's sticking into my hand?
It is in your hand.
Kind of looks like it's going through the skin. In fact, if I grab that end of the needle and I continue pushing further and further down, you could swear it looks like it's going deeper and deeper and deeper into the skin. Doesn't that look so realistic?
Doesn't it hurt? Oh my god.
You know, it's not my favorite part of the illusion. My favorite part of the illusion is when you turn the hand upside down and grab that end of the needle, and if I continue to push,
Oh my god, I'm so
you sort of feel that it looks like it's coming through or bumping on the other side. I disinfected one of your fingers. Would you mind touching that, letting me know what you feel?
Oh my god, I feel the needle. Did you just put it in your entire hand?
Yeah, so this kind of blurs that line that I was telling you about.
There's no way that's an illusion.
High five.
No.
Good call, good call, good call. But just to help sell the realism of this, I'm gonna need your help with something. But by the way, this is your opportunity to examine and inspect, just to see the situation we're in. In a moment, what I'm gonna have you do, Leve, is grab this end that's you, and we're simply slowly and steadily towards yourself. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Not being twisted, you jerk it out. Slowly and steadily pull towards you. I'll hold my wrist steady when you're ready. Slow and steady. Perfect, just like that. Excellent. Notice no blood, no nothing. Oh no, just.
That is so cool. How did you do that? Definitely went into your hand. Okay.
So you may notice that you're actually right in front of the Ghostbusters Firehouse.
Yeah, it is.
Quite the monumental spot for a movie all about chasing ghosts. Fighting them too.
Yeah.
So, if you wanted to contact ghosts, how would you do it?
I guess, I'd probably, take out my Ouija board or something.
Ouija boards, voodoo dolls, all sorts of techniques to communicate with the dead. particularly voodoo dolls that I mentioned. If I were to pull out the one I brought with me today, you often assume that voodoo dolls are meant to connect with the living. No one ever does it with the dead. In fact, in the box, in a second box, which is appropriately labeled with a coffin design, you'll notice we have exactly that. Voodoo doll.
Wow. It's kind of cute.
Most, thank you. Most get freaked out already. You're being great today. This is awesome. Most individuals will create a facsimile of somebody that is alive when they want to manipulate, do something with it, and intentions to transpire with somebody who's alive, but did it with big F. If I were to place this voodoo doll onto my hand and try to have it capture the essence of a ghost, theoretically, maybe it might even communicate with me, respond to me. If I ask it, why? Slowly and steadily.
How are you doing that? It's literally standing.
Would you like to verify no wires, no threads, nothing above or below it?
There's nothing, absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Wow. But on my command, release, go back to sleep, relax, return, dawn, return with slumber. And this type of analogy is the reason why we keep it locked away in its container. That is why I not only have a cardboard box container, again, appropriately labeled with a coffin, but also another one. Because the last thing we want is for this to get out into the room, fall into the wrong hands, and we already have signal Ouija boards. We don't want anyone messing with this. We don't want this getting out there, so I can only imagine the horrors if it never actually.
Where did it go?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Right. So one of the ways that people believe we can communicate with ghosts is something called EVP, which I believe stands for electronic voice phenomenon, or something along those lines. The ability to use technology to communicate to the other side.
Right. Yeah.
As somebody who's dabbled in mentalism and science, I think that's definitely possible, because when we think of something, our thoughts are neurons. Electricity firing from our brains.
That makes sense.
It's possible to communicate. But if we're going to do something like that, let's not be trying to experiment first. I'm going to think of an individual, somebody that you know very, very well. There's no way that I know this individual.
Got it.
So what I'd like to do is just to confirm, especially for the camera, that this is the individual that you are thinking of, so that I don't know, but they do. I'd like you to go ahead and grab one of these blank business cards. It's blank on the other side. I'll hand that over to you. And I'm also going to hand you a marker or a pen. Can I just have you write the name of that person? I'm going to look away. In fact, the camera's verifying that I am not looking at what you're doing. Once you have it written, just turn it face down so I can't see it, and you will go from there. All good?
Yeah.
Excellent. So again, we have somebody that we're thinking of. This confirms it, and the camera knows it. I can't possibly know who this is. So even if you think I'm setting something up, there's no way it's me. I'm going to take this and place it face down right here into the wallet. I know you keep very important things in your wallet, and I want to keep the memory of the individual you're thinking of very safe. I'm also going to grab the pen back with just two things short, but that one's also safe. Again, when you think of mind reading, or you think of psychic doing something mystical to divine information. You probably imagine a crystal ball that they look into. Maybe there's a moment where you see them looking at the lines of their hands. By looking at the lines, they're able to tell something about it. In fact, this is very important. It needs to be detected in the water. Let's go on to it for a minute of time. I would like to try something with electronics. In fact, if I opened up my phone and I opened up the Wi-Fi settings, you'll notice that these are all the Wi-Fis that are around us. Again, it's an electronic signal that is all around us, it's everywhere. We can't perceive it. But these smart devices in our pockets every day can. I'd like you to hold the phone in your hand. Notice all the different Wi-Fis that are surrounding us. And this is just, the streets of Manhattan. They're everywhere.
Okay.
But maybe, if you think of the individual and you focus on all the Wi-Fis that we have here, perhaps the ghosts might be able to communicate a thought to us. So look at the screen, and if ghost, if you're here, let us know.
What is that? It was just flashing. Do you see that? No way. It's my friend Alex. I was just thinking about her.
Interesting.
How did you do that? That's amazing.
But what if I didn't do anything? In fact, you might think I did something. This is my phone. You might think it's an app or a video, but if this truly was a signal that was actually around us, if you pull out your phone and you check the Wi-Fi around us, you would be able to confirm on your own device as well. Take a look.
No way.
And can I confirm? Can I take a look?
Yeah.
Was the individual you thought of placed into the wallet? Oh, yes.
Yes.
It's Alex.
It definitely was.
Awesome. In fact, you can hold on to that as a souvenir from today.
Oh my god, thank you so much. I was just talking to her on the phone.
Yes, when you see Alex again, tell her the magician said hi.
I'll definitely tell her about this experience. So cool.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. Thank you very much for joining me today. Geek Magic, your Ghostbusters Firehouse.
Thank you so much for the souvenir. I had so much fun.
Actually, check.
Okay, Daniel, thank you so much for performing. I greatly enjoyed it. And LeVay, thank you for being the spectator. You did a terrific job as well. But most of all, I want to thank you viewers for watching. If anyone might like to contact Daniel, I will post his contact info, and I will do the same for LeVay. By the way, if you're a Ghostbusters fan, then this building should look very familiar to you. Even the church should look familiar as well. It was once stepped on by a certain giant villain who looked a lot like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Please leave your comments below, please hit like, and if you might want to see more of my videos, then please feel free to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. I would love to have you. Thank you, and happy Halloween.